Well, let's go straight away to RAF Scampton, where we're joined by Will Hollis. Will, we suspected last week that the government were going to do this. Tell us what the reaction has been in the village of Scampton today.
Hiya, Nigel. Yeah, you can get a feeling that people are really proud of their history, living so close to RAF Scampton, which, as you've said, is the home of the dam busters and is probably one of the most iconic things that ever happened in the Second World War, certainly for the RAF. And people are really quite concerned as to how this connection to the RAF is going to be affected in the local village and the local town. They are really quite worried about what this is going to mean for the base itself, but also for the area that they live in. We've heard from a press briefing that I've had that it's going to be around 200 migrants at first that are going to be moving into RAF Scampton, and then followed by, at a later date, around 2,000. So 2,000 or so asylum seekers that are going to be housed here in total, and ultimately they're going to be placed into the barracks, but also into some modular housing. And I actually had the pleasure of joining a few people that were down at the Dam Busters Inn who were hearing that news that Robert Jenrick is announcing in the House of Commons today, that this army base is going to be one of the places that the Home Office is going to use to try to get asylum seekers out of these hotels.
Absolutely disgusted. It does not make sense to anybody. Everybody involved is going to lose out, even the asylum seekers.
There's nothing to do on the site. There's nothing to do in the village apart from the pub. There is no shop in the village. There is nothing for them here to do at all.
There's indignation and annoyance about that. At the same time, I do feel a tremendous sympathy for the immigrants. I think that it's a rough deal to be treated like animals and pushed into very cramped accommodation.
I think it's a very poor decision.
Well, I just don't agree with it at all. It's just wrong decision.
We won't be able to feel safe. Anybody going out for a walk with their dog, any woman, would not feel safe. We can't live our normal life. We have got reversed roles. We're in terror.
From the residents of the village of Scampton, I feel very sorry for them indeed. A really important historic cultural site is to be desecrated by a government who care nothing for the history and culture of this country. That is my belief.